Hi everyone, this is Anna from hotoptionbabe.com. I'm going to make this real quick. This is a holiday week and we do have the Good Friday coming up. So it's going to be a quiet, probably light volume filled week. So I'm going to go over these charts pretty quickly. Okay, I'll go over the main indices so that'll sort of give us an idea. Now, we can clearly see here on a 60 we have a head and shoulder. I mean, you can clearly see that. You got a little bit of bearish divergence. The futures right now are up about 6 points, 1409.25, and that's irregardless. I think China opens up in just a few. They come out with an interest rate decision tonight, so keep your eye on that. We do have this bullish cross of the 30 over the 10 on this 60-minute, and you can clearly see there has been a vertical up move with sideways consolidation. Typically a bull flag, but that head and shoulders has me thinking twice. So let's keep our eye on that. And again, the stochastic. I'm trying to keep things simpler than I used to because I found the simpler the better. Let's take a quick look at the S&P 500 on the daily. And you can see there's also a head and shoulder pattern. Now, could it come up to 1416? What was our high? 1419. Anything is absolutely possible. It's a holiday week, light volume. But then again, you know, everybody's expecting that. So I'm just going to say what the chart says. The chart says that we broke out here. Okay, we broke out here above 1414, but then we came back in and filled that gap here, okay, and then we started to make the move back up. So right now you can see if you draw this line, you've got a line of support right here in the market, okay. There's a line of support there. So we closed right there, you know, and tonight we're up, but that just still doesn't mean anything. That could go either way. Now the daily on this SPX looks somewhat unable to really tell what's really going on. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. I'm going to do the NDX. Now it's probably going to look almost exactly the same. Here you can see we also have a head and shoulder. It also broke out, failed that breakout, and came back down to back test. Now, it could very well be it's back testing, consolidating, and it's going to go higher. So, but there's also this head and shoulder pattern on the NASDAQ 60. Now we're looking at the daily here on the NASDAQ. Did I put that right? Okay, yeah. Okay, and you can see all the markets have had this parabolic up move. And you do have a rising wedge. But then again, like I said, you have a holiday week this week, so it's very possible that we go up one more week before we have some correction. But there is a correction coming. It's a matter of if, not when. They always come. I'm basically more of a bull now than a bear because you go, you know, I'll go either way. It doesn't matter to me. It just what matters is I don't dig my heels in and I keep an open mind. I don't, you know, it's fun to go down in a bear market with options because you get two times you get a twofer. You get the direction that you chose if you chose to be bearish, and then you get the volatility rush in your options, and that comes from the volatility spiking, which is like the juice underneath a roller coaster, so to say. So it puts the gas in the roller coaster. So that being said, I've made a lot of money being bullish this year, especially on Apple. Now Apple looks to me, now here's your head and shoulder, it's on a slant here a little bit, but you also, here again, you had this vertical up move, sideways consolidation, and a failed breakout. Okay. So we'll have to see how it goes when China opens, or China makes their decision tonight on interest rates. Probably the, what else did I do? Let's look at crude oil because I am long crude oil. It's been a weird ride because it's really just not, it's in a range, you know, it's either going to break out or it's going to fail. So it's anybody's question where that possibly goes. But right now, here's your 60. It appears that it's got a little bit of a bull flag going on. It wants to go higher. So, but that could easily turn back down. Let's look at the daily. Now, we had that big spike last week, and then we had that big drop. I mean, I think it went, let me see, where did it go? It went as high as what, 108, and then it came as low as 102. Now, to me, it just looks like a lot of consolidation. Now, it tried to come down. It could be putting in a bear flag and go lower, but it's getting oversold down here. So, I'm long crude oil. I think there's no reason that they want to keep crude oil down on a holiday, Easter holiday, 3-day weekend. I mean, going to church and for all you know, people that do that. And so I'm going to say that I would say that crude is probably going to spike if nothing else. And then we have Mother's Day, then we have Memorial Day, then we have 4th of July, then we have summer vacation, then we have Labor Day. So you can see where I'm going with this. They certainly don't want to give you cheap gas prices. As long as you'll pay for it, they'll put it out there at a higher price. I mean, it's just ridiculous. But it is what it is, and that's all we can do. Take a look at Apple. They now have an Apple VIX, by the way. It's APL. Let's see if I can find APL. I'm not very good on nighttime typing. APL VIX. VIX. Okay. Nope. It's the VIX APL done. This is a VIX I couldn't believe they came out with an Apple VIX APL. It's got to be that. Well, I guess not. VX APL. VX APL. There you go. This is your Apple C, Chicago Board of Exchange Volatility Index on Apple. Okay, that's exactly what that is. I'm going to open just in case you didn't believe me. There you go. Now, you can see that it's been on a wild ride too. Let's take a look at Apple now. Now, Apple on the daily looks bearish. Okay, Apple on the daily, and you know, I love Apple. I use Apple. I'm an iMac lover. I'm an iPad freak lover, and I'm an iPhone lover. So you can't talk me into anything buying any product but Apple. But even it has gone a little bit to the extreme. A lot of it. For now, it's not expensive stock. It's just run too far too fast. We also, I believe, have a head and shoulder coming up on Apple. Looks like it may be. Now, you know, I foresee a lot of patterns sometimes that don't play out, but sometimes I foresee them a lot of times that do play out. Now, we could come up a little bit higher, maybe 603, 604, even 607, and then roll over and come back down. Now, you know, we've had a lot of problems with that Apple. The new iPad is like you could fry an egg on top of it. So for you considering the new iPad, don't get the new iPad. It runs very, very hot. You won't be able to hold it on your lap. And that's what I do. A lot of times I have it on my lap like a pad, you know. And if you got something that's 114 degrees, you're going to start sweating really fast. You don't want that. So I did a little bit longer video than I normally did tonight. I'm going to cut it off here. And I wish you all a happy week. And if you have any questions, you can email me. The email link's on the site, or animalgirl@gmail.com. And anybody interested in joining, great. You can let me know if you want. If not, you just got some questions, I'll be more than happy to answer those. Take care. Have a great week.